Welcome to Encounters. I'm not going to be here too much longer. Welcome to Encounters. This is CmdrAleon. Welcome. Yeah, we go to 1 o'clock anyway. My show is on. I appealed it. I have a thing that popped up on my screen to appeal it. I did nothing wrong on my show here. I won the appeal within minutes. So I have appealed it. I am now back up here. Yeah, it's getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock. But I am back, and whoever reviewed it knows that I did nothing wrong before. I absolutely did nothing wrong on my broadcast. And I know that everything I said, in my appeal, I told them there's nothing I said that that was inaccurate. All my information is accurate. And I won the appeal within minutes. When that happens, if I had been naked or something, or doing something crazy, but I'm back. Originally, I was going to be temporarily suspended until the 22nd of December, and there's no way the commander was going to sit back and let that happen. So they ask you the question, do you think that you were, if it was unfair? And I said yes, and I give a couple of different, you choose a dot and it tells you what the answer is. And I told them, I said I absolutely did nothing wrong, and then they reviewed my video footage, and I'm back. And now that they know and they reviewed the video, I can say what I'm going to say, and I'm not using obscenities. I don't curse on here, but I'm going to tell the truth, and I will continue to tell the truth. And if anything, what I've learned from that is that I am telling the truth. From my lesson, the thing that just happened to me here tells me that I'm in the right direction. Tells me that everything I've been saying is the truth. And you can't stop a person from telling the truth. And when they appeal something that is inaccurate and incorrect, which I did, I'm now standing up. I'm stronger now than I was before I got temporarily taken out. Missy, don't do that. My cat's playing under the Christmas tree. So your host, the commander, is back. It was the algorithm. So I basically appealed it. There must have been a human being that was able to review it, because obviously it would take a human person to review what I did. And I absolutely was telling the truth. From my perspective, sometimes computers and algorithms should be just not involved in social media, because they do things that don't necessarily mean it's true. But wait a minute. Let's see here. Stop that. I was just having a conversation with the cat. So we're back here on Encounters. And I stand in my light always. I stand in my truth always. I am an Ashtar commander. And I did what I had to do. But, we're good. I will never make a second account, because I will always fight for the account that I have. I will always fight for the account that I originally have. And this is the only account I want to have. I don't want to have to be subservient to doing something else. And thank you, Jane Einer. Oh, my cat's talking. My cat's going to go to sleep eventually. Whenever I'm live, my cat Missy, she always chooses, she's talking her head off right now. You hear her? She's talking right now. And she has her own language. My cat is just talking her head off right now. She's right in a strange mood right now, so I don't think I can get her on the live here. So I'll stay here till about 1:30. This is going to be a mini broadcast, I guess, because I had the longer. She just is gonna talk her head off for a little bit. She'll start to calm down a little bit. She'll start to calm down a little bit. Man, I am so amped up here. Just wait till tomorrow night. If you think I'm amped up now, just wait. Oh, she's talking. She's upset. Yeah, she was upset too. Yes, sweetie, that's true. She didn't like what happened. She didn't like what happened to the commander. Yeah, it's probably because I am amped up, Days. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. And because I'm talking about, it's funny. I was looking at some video. I just messaged one person in Brooklyn, New York, on the water. Had some great video footage of spaceships, and it showed in his video a military helicopter going out over the water, trying to intercept these three beautiful objects. And I just contacted the person and sent them a message to come on my show. When I'm not on here doing the live, I'm looking at a lot of video that people are videotaping these things. There's a lot of people on TikTok videotaping these things, and the ones that really are having some real interesting, what I call spaceships on their video over the waters, I'm contacting those people to come on my show and share their stories. The ones that have these things that look like lights and conventional aircraft, I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to really deal with the people that are having these different things happening. I wanted to show you a video for entertainment purposes only, because I've had it. I'm done with this censorship thing. So I want to show you something. I'm going to show you what I consider in the ufology area, because I'm using the word ufology, and this is what I call a grouping of an armada of spaceships. Let's see here. Let me find it here. This is in the state of Maine. And this was a person in Eastport, Maine. Take a look at this. You're going to see some interesting stuff here. I'm going to show it to you right now for entertainment purposes only. Can I do this? Let's see here. No, let me take myself out of the picture. Okay. We're going to show you something here, since we're talking about disclosure. And let me get here to that area. Okay. Let me turn the light out. Makes things a little bit better for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to play this right now. Let's see if I can play it. Okay. Now I'm going to play right here. Here we go. This is in Eastport, Maine. Let's see here. Let me just do this here. This is in Eastport, Maine. And this was taken on the 13th of December. Eastport, Maine. It's on my main page. Check this out. Eastport, Maine. Now I'm in Connecticut, and there's activity here in the state of Connecticut along the shoreline too. Now, how about that, huh? And as a person with experience over the years of observing things as a C5 activist, what you're looking at is a bunch of spacecraft. Okay? Check that out. I'm going to show you at least one or two more pieces of video before 1:30. This is going to be a short broadcast. Yeah, so there's no real invasion. It's the beginning of contact with the planet Earth. There's no invasion. That's a misinformation by the media and by people on the internet. These are actual beings and people from other worlds that are coming here. There's no invasion. These are not government ships. These are not at all government ships. Okay? If you think it's an invasion, then you've been brainwashed, and this is, again, for entertainment purposes only. I've been involved in this subject for over 30 plus years. I've had a contact experience when I was a kid in the 60s. So I know a lot about this stuff. Okay? A lot. See, when the commander comes back on live, watch out, because I'm going to come out stronger than before. Yeah, UFOs do not exist, but spaceships do. Extraterrestrial spaceships do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely. Nope, they're not dangerous. These are not dangerous. Oh, these particular craft aren't doing that. There are videos of those other craft that are doing it. They don't look the same. The ones that are doing it, again, for entertainment purposes only, are our government. This is for entertainment purposes only. When I say that, a UFO anyway is an unidentified flying object. That's what a UFO is. Rach, ET, yeah, they can be interdimensional, multidimensional. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're not going to be invaded. No, we're not going to be invaded. Sorry to tell you, man. Not happening. No fear-based stuff here. And let's just do this here. That was the East. It's in Maine, Eastport, Maine. This was done on the 12th, on the 13th of December. Okay. I've got some good video here. There's one or two more videos before I call it a night here that I want to show you. Since I didn't get a chance to do that because I was knocked off before. Give me a second here. We're going to go back to the light. I'm going to go back to the screen here. Okay, hold on a second here. And this is coming from Brooklyn and New York, the Brooklyn, New York area. This was recorded on the 13th of December as well. This is another video for entertainment purposes only. All right, Brooklyn, New York area. This person videotaped this thing. Let's see here. Got a lot of good footage. A lot of objects. These aren't planes or jets. You can watch, if you go on my Ashtar Spaceship News page here on TikTok, you can watch all the videos I have here. A little bit blurry, Amy. Yep, a little bit. Let me just see here. Pretty crazy. Pretty darn crazy, folks, isn't it? Don't freak out. You know, contact is going to be starting in 2026. This is just the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet, folks. You're going to have your whole foundation of your lives on this planet shaken up to the core. Everything you thought was true, everything you were taught to believe in school, everything. Hey, Stella, good to see you. Very gradual, it's going to be happening like this. They're going to gradually show themselves more and more around the planet. You'll see intergalactic type spaceships revealing themselves. And then down the road, come 2026, there'll be direct contact. I'm going to show you guys one more video here on Ashtar night. Give me a second here. We're going to go back to the on the green screen here to my screen. Give me a second. I'm going to put another video on for you. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do here tonight? I've got plenty of video footage here. And let's see here. This is a UFO reported over Washington, D.C. These are not planes. I'm going to show you this right now. And this was recorded, I think, either last night. I think it was last night. I'm going to show you. This is over Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. And I'll probably show this again. I'm going to show you this right now. Let me see here. Is the video moving? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's the video. This is Washington, D.C. Look at this. Look at these objects. These are not planes. They're not drones. These are spaceships. I'm going to just say it. These are spaceships. I'll be posting this on my main page here for everybody. I'm looking at a lot of footage that's coming to me, a lot of footage that I'm seeing. This is over the nation's capital. Okay, over our nation's capital. Take a look at this. And you'll see the objects in a minute. They pan over to the objects in a minute here. That's one of the objects right here. And then they pan over to the second object. There's two of them. Okay, look at it. This is the beginning of the video. Beautiful, beautiful objects. Look at the radiating, how they're radiating energy from their ships. These are ships. These are spaceships. Not drones. These guys are spaceships. Want to get educating the public out here. Take a look at this. And when contact happens, I want to tell you something. A spaceship, and this is for entertainment purposes only, when contact happens, there will be a spaceship high above the atmosphere over the White House. Before 2026, right before 2026, there will be a spaceship of the Ashtar Command that will be above the skies, above Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. I'm telling you this now. I couldn't tell you before, but I'm telling you this now. Teresa, why that's happening is because it's time for humanity to have contact with peaceful civilizations from other worlds, and you're going to have peaceful, beautiful contact with civilizations from other planets. In 2026, you're going to see, things are incredible right now. You think this is crazy. Wait till next year. Wait till next, this is, you're not even waiting. No, there's no Project Bluebeam, Ricky. I appreciate the question. These are actual spaceships from other worlds of light. These are the space people. These are not our government or Bluebeam or there's no Bluebeam. These are the space people that have come here for millions of years. They've been here before. And now it's time for them to come back. Yeah, Sunshine, you're right. Feel no fear. There's no fear. Throw the fear out of your consciousness. No fear. Pretty amazing. I don't know. No one's going to get all superpower. What you're going to do is you're going to actually have the experience of seeing people from other worlds that are here to live in peace. These these space people are human like us. Many of them, they look like us. They're just taller. The men and women are about 7.5 to 9 feet tall. And these ships can go in and out of dimensions very quickly. I'll be posting this between tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll be posting this up on TikTok, and you'll be able to see it. Hey, Stella. I'm not sure what civilizations these are, but they're definitely very high frequency. Very high frequency. Hey, Christy, thank you for the lightning ball. I appreciate it. J9er, I definitely will, for sure. Yes, Ricky, they can. Very good question, Ricky. So when contact happens, they can help with those kinds of things, without a question. Absolutely. I'm going to try to show you one more video here for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow night at 11 with encounters. Give me a second here. All right. Okay, let's see here. See if there's any other videos I can show you here, folks. I think there's a lot of stuff here. And I think this one here from Arizona. I'm going to show you something from Arizona right now. Hold on a minute. This is for entertainment purposes only. State of Arizona, this is December 12th, over Tucson, Arizona. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a couple objects. If some of these people that with their cameras, they just would stay still. I'm just going to show you what is on the footage here. Hopefully, you can see the objects. There's a couple of them. Let's see here. Right there. There you go. So the real spaceships are now appearing. Is a better observation. There you go, right there. Nope, these aren't drones. Nope. The drones, some things are drones out there that are just, now I don't know of any drones that are as big as a bus, but these aren't drones. The only videos I'm showing you are not drones. The videos I'm showing you are spaceships. That's what I'm showing you here. Okay, enough of that. Let me turn the light on here. And let's go back to my screen. Okay, and that's just a little teaser, a little bit of a teaser for all you beautiful people. We're back. So the one from Washington, D.C. that just happened the other night, I'm going to put on here. You'll see it on my TikTok here. And that is something that hopefully will go viral. It should. Pass it around to everybody once I post it. It's good footage. And what you're seeing was two brilliant radiating lights from the ship, two of these ships. And like I said, in 1950s, back in the days when they only had film, it showed an armada of spaceships over the White House. And there's the film footage still exists on TikTok. On YouTube, you can find it. The video is still there. What's going to happen is when major contact happens, they will show themselves above the skies, above the White House, above Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Hey, Stephen. They can. Hey, good to see you. They can definitely do that, for sure. Let's see here. Sick Boy says, I was contacted. But also understand, some of these drones are not drones. Some of them are. Or again, the problem with the word drones is that everything out there now is a drone. According to the media uses that thing. The established governments, when they have press conferences, call them drones, and not everything out there is a drone. Many of the things people are seeing off the waters are spaceships coming out of the ocean. Many of the things people are seeing are also coming from space and are appearing in our skies are not like orb type looking things. So there's a very complicated situation here. There's government operations to confuse the public regarding what's happening right now. And I am like a stickler. I observe every video footage I see. I look at it, I observe it, I try to enhance it to see what we're looking at. But the actual real spaceships are ones that don't look like they're like airplanes. Some of those things, though, are actually mimicking our technology. Meaning, if I want to look like something and I'm not looking like something, I could change my appearance. Just think of like when Halloween comes about, you put a mask on so you don't want anybody to see your face. So that analogy. So you put a mask on saying you want to look like a politician or whoever, a famous person. You put the mask on so no one knows who you are because now you got the mask on, right? So you put a costume on. But if you take the costume off, it reveals who you truly are. So my analogy here is some of these things that people are seeing are mimicking our technology, but it isn't our technology. They'll mimic the sound. They'll mimic every aspect of what it is. If that object was to truly reveal itself, it is not what you think it is. It's actually a non-terrestrial type of unmanned spacecraft. What's going on? Huh? What's going on? Huh? What's going on, baby? My cat's talking to me here. But so I want you to know that we're gonna be back on normal tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Tonight was a weird night. I had some situations occur, and I won the battle, when I got myself temporarily banned. But we contested it, and we're back here because we were right about what we were talking about, and we're here to tell you the truth. Like I said, I'm a talk show host for over 21 years, and I just want people to know the truth about what's happening above our skies, in our oceans, and the whole thing and the dynamics of what's going on with our people that are getting kind of scared out there. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared about. Hey, thank you, Kit Kat. There's nothing to be scared about. If the media does their programming, they'll try to make it scary. The media is like, oh, wow. What should we do? All the national media, I'm sure, they're like trying to come up with stories to make it look concerning, like there's something that we have to be concerned about. All right. The only thing we have to do now is open ourselves up, meditate, if you don't meditate, learn how to meditate, get centered within yourself, because things are going to get crazy, folks. You think this is crazy now. Things are absolutely going to get crazy. I guarantee you. This is going to be the show, and it has been for 2 years, where we've told you what's going to happen. A lot of fly-by-nights or late-by-night people, or whatever you want to call it. It's great. There's a lot of conversation going on about this. I think it's important that a lot of people are talking. I think people are waking up. I encourage it. I support it. I think it's really important. And thank you, sweetie. And those who've watched me for 2 years, I always stand my ground. My information's always correct. I'm not a person that's predicting the future. I don't do that. But I knew that this was going to happen towards the end of this year. I've told people this. I said, wait till the end of 2025. Towards the end, you're going to see things in the skies you've never seen before. And that you think this is kind of crazy. Wait to 2025 and see how crazy it gets. I'm telling you, next year is going to be the most incredible cosmic year before contact happens. Yep, Sandy remembers. Let's see. Santa? No, they're not just drones. That if you believe what the media tells you, that's not true. No, if you believe they're old drones, then I got to tell you, they're not. Whatever you've been believing from the media is not true. I think it's Santa. They're not drones. Some things might be, but 95% of what you're seeing is actually non-terrestrial craft that is mimicking the type of craft that we're used to seeing in the sky. The other percentage of it is that many of these things over the ocean are non-terrestrial spaceships, large orbs. The one in Washington, the ones I just showed you, were very much spaceships. The way they were radiating their light, there's a certain kind of light that comes from them. They weren't jets or airplanes or commercial airliners. So there's a big difference. Let's see here. And I sent you. Oh, Ashley, okay. Oh, my cat's sneezing. Oh my goodness. I hope my cat goes to sleep when I go to sleep, because that cat is making a lot of noise right now. Hey, Palladium Rainbow. So I'm glad to be back. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. I'm going to be back tomorrow night live. Kev, the reason to answer your question, KNVS, great question. Why is the U.S. Air Force approaching them? They probably are. There's a gentleman in. Okay, my cat's going nuts. I think I'm gonna have to call and I get the cat to go to sleep. But the reason why this person I just spoke to, I looked at his video. A military helicopter went over the water out of Brooklyn. There were 3 beautiful objects over the water, and the military helicopter was going out over the water to investigate it. So they are approaching them to investigate, but they're being kind of careful. So yeah, I appreciate that question. Yeah, the cat usually does want something. You know, she's got all her dinner. She had all her treats earlier. And black op helicopters have been seen at certain airports. Absolutely. That's Rach. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Okay, Sana says, how come these UFOs don't behave like other ones from months ago, straight up these slow ones? So again, these ones here, I believe, are unmanned. So they're mimicking our technology, but they're actually unmanned monitoring craft coming from a larger craft that's cloaked by an intelligence. Then you've got, besides that, great question, these other things that are straight out spaceships, like the one in Washington that I just showed earlier, and the one over in Brooklyn that I haven't been able to show you yet, but I will be. That is amazing. And I'll be putting that footage on here probably tomorrow. So I'm looking very carefully. I look really carefully what videos are sent to me. I check the videos out, the dates, the locations, and I'm trying to determine what is really totally a spaceship and what is really our own government with some sort of technology to confuse people. All right, please, everybody follow me. If you're not following me, there's 969 people here. Please follow me now, and this way you'll know when I'm on. So everybody follow me here, and also like. We appreciate that. Hey, Gerard, good to see you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Miss E, I'll have to check. I've been trying to go through all the messages and things. I've been getting tons of messages here. I will definitely in the morning when I have my cup of coffee go through my messages like I usually do, and I will definitely take a look at the video. I'll definitely be able to do that. Okay. Laredo Morales, do some of these over New Jersey transform? Yes. There have been people that have video recorded in different states, including New Jersey, seeing these objects look like a kind of like a conventional aircraft and morph into a orb, like a metallic orb. There have been people who have videos of that. Oh, no problem, Missy. Great question. Can we see the one from Washington? Yes. You want to see that again? I will show the Washington, D.C. one more time. Let me just do this here. I will get to it. And let's see here. The one from Washington, let me see here if I can do this here. Let's see, Washington, D.C. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to show the Washington, D.C. one more time for people who missed it. And when you see this, this is really going to help you understand what we're talking about. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just do this here. Hold on a minute. You got to switch the old camera here. Now I'm going to show you the picture. This is for people that missed this right now. This is Washington, D.C. the other day. Okay. There's one there. There's one of them. And that's not a jet or a plane. Here's the second one. There were two of them. I think there were two or three of them. I think maybe three. Here's the other one right here. I'll show it just one more time. The replay mode. There's one of them right there. For those that missed it, I showed this a little bit earlier. And this will be added to my main page here. There's the other one right there. Pretty crazy. This is Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Just the other night, these were recorded. And you're going to see more of that happening. You're going to see these things all over the world starting to show themselves up, the real spaceships. Okay? All right, let me get back on here. All right, let me go back to the screen here. And we're back. So hopefully those that missed it, like I said, this will be available on my main page here tomorrow morning. So we'll have it available so you can watch it. When you see the Washington, D.C. video, when I add it, please share it all over the place. Feel free to do that. The more people that see these things, the better. I only put on real footage from all over the world here that's happening right now. I look at everything, and I try to give you the best information I can here. User 748-9715-418805. Are we in danger? No. We're not in danger. The only thing I would say is watch out for misinformation from these hearings and press conferences from Washington, from our government, and from the Pentagon. The only danger there is that they're not going to tell you the truth. And that has been, again, for entertainment purposes only. They haven't told people the truth for over 70 years on this planet, since I was a kid. They've always covered up. They had Project Blue Book, where they went out with the Air Force to investigate stories from all over the place. They supposedly shut down Blue Book over the years. They shut it down, but they went underground with it. So Project Blue Book was never ended. It just went into an underground situation, and it's a top secret thing. All right? Yeah, the Madame Top Cat, yeah. They act like we should be scared. They want you to be scared of, and you don't have to be scared, but they know there's no Blue Beam. Brent Chowder Creations, Blue Beam doesn't exist. In the number of years I've been involved in the subject, that Blue Beam thing was created when the internet was created, and it just does not exist. That's part of the diversion. U.S. Military Navy Air Warfare Center, Air Force Division, Sharon Ellis, United States Military Naval Air Warfare Center. Well, there's a Naval Air Warfare Center, I think, in Connecticut. if I'm correct. No problem, Madam Podcat. Let's see. No, I'm not in my 70s, no. But there's been a cover-up for over 70 years. But I'm not in my 70s, no. The cover-up started many, many years ago before I was around. Government doesn't want us to ascend. Blue, absolutely correct. That's right. King, you're absolutely right. Uh-oh. I'm at 5% battery. Let's see here. I got to put my battery charger in here. Wait a minute. I'm at 5%. Hold on, folks. Okay. I got to charge my phone up here. It's at 5%. I had the thing off. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Okay, we're good now. All right. Yeah, no, I had the charger off of here. All right, folks. Well, we're going to be on tomorrow night. And if I was in my my body in space, if I was in my space body, I'd be probably thousands of years old and look like I was 20 or 30. But I think we have somebody who wants to come up here. Sandra Miller. We'll bring Sandra Miller up here for a minute. Again, you have to be over 18. No kids in the show, no smoking, no vaping on the show, no cursing, no foul language or whatever, no drinking, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no politics, no religion. And we'll bring Sandra up here on Encounters. This was the Ashtar Night special, but we're back here. Hey, Sandra, welcome to the show. Sandra, you with us? Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe she wasn't supposed to be up there. Weird things do happen on my show, But we want to thank everybody for being here. We'll be on tomorrow night, and again, I'll have everything set up here on the broadcast. We appreciate everybody. And we'll take your questions. We're going to deal with our regular stuff like the counters. We'll talk about all this other stuff as people are, having, things happen. I'm just ready to go back with my star family. Very good. Very, very good there, brother. Let's see here. Let's see. And Kingsley, we're going to follow you. Definitely give you a follow. Kelly, thank you for the gifts. Gabby says, I'm going to try to sneak my pets in the med bed, especially my golden. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. It's been a crazy show tonight, and I had to do another live once I got my privileges back here. So, yeah. Amanda, you do. Everybody does. You just haven't found them yet. You will. Everybody has a star family. Gazelda, thank you. Kelly, thank you for the gifts. So when you watch me talk about all this stuff going on right now around the planet, I'm not going to have the same narrative of some of the other live TikTokers because of my background as a contactee. My whole thing is to educate people about what's going to happen, hear your stories, and plus just knowing that I have a lot of information I can share with everybody here. So I want to thank you all for being here. I'm going to call it a night. It's been crazy. We'll be on tomorrow night at 11. Everybody be good. Keep your eyes to the skies. Make sure your phones are charged up. Get out there and find a place to go and record. Date, time, location. You see anything interesting, record it. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Kelly.